Good afternoon, Solid Source family. I'm Andrew Gratton, your in-house attorney, and I have the pleasure today of being joined by Kay Burt, who is the Senior Member Services Rep over at FMLS. Kay is here today to talk to us about all the new features that FMLS is rolling out. Thank you so much for being here, Kay, and I'm going to turn it over to you now.
Thanks, Andrew. I'm glad to be here. It's a pleasure. It's been a long time since I've talked with y'all, so it's good to be back. And we do have a lot of new stuff to talk about. So I thought I would start with Matrix 360. I know you all have seen that. We made this available to you early in May. So about May the 7th is when we rolled out Matrix 360. Didn't change much for you in terms of how you search for properties, but it has added a lot of tax data right in there into Matrix. So you'll find yourself saving time when you're looking for tax data for a particular property. It's device neutral, Matrix 360 is, so you'll be able to find that tax information on your desktop computer, on your laptop, on your tablet, even on your phone. So we're really excited about that. In the past, you know that Realist was built on that Flash platform, and our mobile devices don't like that a whole lot, so we're excited to be able to roll all that tax information right into Matrix 360 for you. There is, as you can see on the graphic on the screen right now, there is a tax search available right there in Matrix. It's way down at the bottom. You notice my little red arrow there where it says public records search. So now you can go in and type in an address or an owner name and find any property that's in the tax database. The property does not have to be in the Matrix database. Those two databases have been combined so that you'll find any property that you're looking for tax information. And just very recently, last week as a matter of fact, we were able to add all 159 Georgia counties into the database. So you'll be able to find that in Realist as well as in Matrix. More about Matrix 360, you probably noticed this already. You'll find tabs across the top of your Agent for Report. So you can separate those pieces of information and focus in on one particular place. You can look at listing data, at tax data only. You can go to a screen and see all the photos. The history is there, and that history screen now will give you history not only on what's happened to the property in the FMLS database, but also history from the tax database. So you'll see mortgage history, you'll see sale history on all the properties that you find through that search. There's also a tab for parcel maps. You'll get 3 maps there. One is a satellite view, one is a parcel view, and then of course a road map. There is a tab for you to see flood zone information. And if a property has had any foreclosure activity on it, there will be a tab there where you can see a little bit more information about that as well. So that is coming, Matrix 360. Hope you're enjoying that. We see it as a huge time saver for you. Coming soon status, that's the big thing right now, isn't it? Hopefully you've watched the video on our website, done a little reading about it. We had a document out there along with the video that explained a whole lot about it, but I'll just run over some of the bigger points for you. Right now the coming soon status is exclusive to FMLS. We see it as a way for you to create some excitement about your listing in this unusually hot market that's lasted quite a while now. And it will give all FMLS members, 44,000 of you, a head start with that listing. So it kind of will create that excitement for you and hopefully sell your listing faster. Now the rules for that coming soon status, it is an off-market status, so good for you. The days on market will not start to accrue as long as that property is in the coming soon status. You'll only be able to use that status if you have an exclusive right to sell listing agreement on the property and the seller's permission. It's the only way you'll be able to put that listing in our database with coming soon status. And a go active date has to be included when you choose the status for our database. A listing that has been under the coming soon status has to be off market for at least 90 days before it can be relisted in the coming soon status by the same brokerage. Properties in the coming soon status can't be shown. Please remember that. Remember that coming soon is an off market status. So those properties are not available to show. If you put your listing in the coming soon status, riders are allowed on your sign, and you can always pick up those coming soon riders at the store, at the FMLS stores. So head on out, pick yours up, and take advantage of that great new status. Other new features that we've rolled out to you, some of these have been what we call a soft launch. We we flipped the switch that turned it on for you and didn't really announce it publicly, but a lot of you all have already stumbled across this first one here. You can now add as many as 75 photos to your listing. So take advantage of that, especially if you have those higher end listings where it's kind of difficult to get the best shots or get as many photos as you'd like out there to show how beautiful your property is. So 75 of them, take advantage. Another new field, I think you will like this one, additional public remarks. We've added a field that's called additional public remarks, and we'll give you 1,200 extra characters to describe your property. Hopefully you'll love that, because I know it's hard for you to do it in 256 characters now. We see all the abbreviations that you use, just trying to get that description in to attract buyers. So hopefully this will help in that regard. So you'll know kind of how it looks on your agent full report and the buyer full reports. Those two fields will be combined with no space in between them, so that on those reports it'll be like a running narrative of your description of your property. So I hope you enjoy that part. We're looking forward to seeing what y'all will do with it. We do have another new status. It's called temporarily off market. It's part of the hold status. It's a sub-status of that hold status. We renamed hold. It used to be hold/POA, pending offer approval. We took off the POA so as not to confuse anybody. It's just a hold status now. And in that status, you can see in that little red box that I have on the results screen there, in the sub-status column, you will see TOM for temporarily off market, and the POA, of course, is pending offer approval. There are a couple of rules that we would like for you to know about temporarily off market as well. I just mentioned that it is the sub-status of the whole status. A back to active date will be required for this status, as it is for coming soon. That date cannot be set within 30 days of the expiration date of the listing. And to help people out to know when the property will be back on the market, that back to active date will appear at the bottom of the agent full report, so that you'll know when you can start to show that property. This is new. Hopefully you'll like this one. Rental listings. This has changed the way you'll do your business for any kind of listing. And now we will, of course, let you throw apartments in there. And the big difference for you all is how the fees will go in the future, or with this new listing status. You will pay a one-time fee based on the rental amount for the listing. So you can kind of see the table there. Up to $1,500, you'll be charged $15, and then it's segmented from there up to the highest level, which would be $100, and that is a one-time fee. It's not monthly. You just pay that when you input the listing, and that will be syndicated to all our sites, literally hundreds and thousands of them. Wherever our data goes, your rental listing will go to. Apartment owners will not be able to list in our database, only agents. So we're hoping that you will get some referral fees from this new feature as well. So good luck with that. I hope you like it. And that's kind of it. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. The folks around here at your headquarters certainly know how to get in touch with me, but your brokers too will be able to answer your questions or give you my phone number if you feel like you need it. So it's been a pleasure talking with you. I hope you've enjoyed the new features that I had to show you, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon.